Hey, I'm John. Welcome to my podcast. Today, we are listening to the Snout from March 5th, 1998. This was entitled Instrumental Groove, but there's an arrow pointing to it saying just one note. And if you heard the beginning of this, you'll heard the keyboard, me, start with just one note after the bass man didn't chime in. And I start building that one note, adding another note, dropping a note, and let's see where we go here. And it's just getting going. It's another very long thing, and it goes off in a whole different direction. But the keyboard thing remains the driver here. If you listen to the beginning, it was almost like people weren't sure what to play. I tried to get the bass to start. They wouldn't, so I just hit a note. And I hit it again, and I hit it again, and I hit it again, and added another, and they started coming in. Now, if you look at the cover of this, it should be on the video, it says the day Mike was really pissed off on the cover. And that was all that was written on it. I wrote out the other one to try to figure out what was on it. But all it said was the day Mike was really pissed off. If you listen to his playing, he is not here. He's playing in the right. He's strumming, I think, acoustic or just open, no distortion, and not giving a shit. And this whole tape, I think you're going to hear Mike playing in a fairly uninspired fashion and then leaving because he was just going through some shit and he just couldn't deal with it. He wasn't upset with the band or anything that we were doing. He was upset with something going on in his life at that point. Did you hear him strumming there? He just doesn't give a shit. Now, I'm gonna guess, I think we have Matt back on guitar on this one. I'm not positive, but it could be John. We'll listen to see if it starts sounding too funky. It's hard to remember. All right, so we're gonna back off. That's called just one note, or instrumental groove. And I'm gonna see if I can get there, because in the middle of this, because it says instrumental groove, fuck you, hate you, and in the middle of this, Mike just going, fuck you, I hate you. I'm being so mean because I hate you. So this was the day that Mike was really pissed off about something, and I couldn't tell you what. I don't even know if I knew then. I probably did. Doesn't that sound like a playground taunt, that keyboard? It kind of does. That's a long one, I guess. We're looking for where Mike starts saying stuff. But I don't know if we're going to find that. But he does just start going off. I don't know if I should put that on the video anyway. So if we stumble across it, we will. But We may skip right past it and go on to something called moving along, or no, slow drag. And slow drag now, I've digitized this and listened to it, and I decided to call slow drag "Drag in the Lake." So I thought it had a feel. We're gonna slow this down. So this is kind of transitioning, I believe, from just one note / fuck you, hate you to slow drag. Let's see, because that keyboard I think I fit in somewhere. And that would be happening a lot, where you'd be playing something in one song and you liked it. And so you just took that little bit and turned it into part of the next thing you were playing. Sounds like I don't know what this is called. This is kind of cool though. This is not slow drag. This must be the end of this instrumental groove fuck you, hate you thing. Turns into this. I'm going to see if it slows down, because the drag in the lake, or slow drag, is very slow, but it's got a real nice kind of creepy feel, and starting to slow down. So there was another piece in the middle there. So it was just part of that instrumental stuff. It has a nice keyboard part to it. Let's see. Still hasn't slowed down all the way. So that's a pretty long piece. I'm going to have to get in and cut that out and figure out what it is, because I don't have that on the tape marked here. It's just part of that long groove. That's cool. We were doing that thing. Whoops. So there's a whole nother piece of music in there I get to go explore. And I'm finding so many of those. I've been digitizing. We're well over 150 tracks. Now, some of that is garbage, but a lot of them are really cool.
Here, I could write a poem just like William Wordsworth. Makes no sense, it's all random thought. This poetry sucks.
Who knows what this is?
Sounds a lot like this. Anyhow.
Oh, this is nice. Trying to come together. Nice. That's pretty cool. All right, let's keep moving. We want to find slow drag. I thought so. There's more music on there I didn't even know was there. It's part of that instrumental jam. I'm gonna have to go back and have some fun listening to that. Yeah, it's still going. So that's cool. There's a neat jam in there. Yeah, and there's a lot of little things where we did for a couple of minutes that we kind of got, that's not working, and actually pretty cool stuff too. Here we go. Now we're on it. This is just starting to come together. I'm going to move it forward a little bit and get to the feel, but it's just this really slow, slightly bluesy guitar thing, but that kind of haunting keyboard, and it has a nice feel. trying to get Mike to do something. And if you listen to his guitar playing on the right channel on this, it's truly uninspired. And maybe it fits perfectly for this song. But he's just not into it.
One of these days.
Let's see if he gets into it. Pretty cool. Let's turn that down. So we're going to move forward now. That is Slow Drag, and that goes on for a while as well. But it is really a meditative, mellow, slightly dark thing. I like it. Let's see. Those are interesting keyboards. So we're dragging the lake. Sorry, every time I hear it, I want to listen more. And I gotta realize I'm doing a damn podcast and I can't just listen to the whole damn thing. I get into it, you know. I found sometimes because of our general lack of a melodic theme in a song, nothing that you can go back and hum along, like remember. They have almost a hypnotic quality in a way, at least on me. They put the slow one like that can put me to sleep in a heartbeat, just because it's just gets me in that place, I guess. I don't know. Or it could be that boring too. We'll see. Probably the latter. And I'm old. I fall asleep. Oh, come on. We are still there. The last thing on this side is called Moving Along, and it looks like it continues on the other side. So I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and move this all the way to the other side. And we'll just start with where it picks up. It says moving along, it says bad tape quality. So there was like some warp sound or something, I don't know. We'll see if we can hear that. The second thing on the side too is crunchy guitar rock. Then it says Mike went home, and it says John, Matt, and Matt. So it's just the three of us after Mike goes home. So this is a Matt guitar thing, guitar tape. Let's see. We've got to flip it over and hit play. And we'll see how Moving Along comes in here. All right, I went back to the oboe sound again, but this is cool. A little bass heavy. Turn the bass down a little bit. Come on now. That's Mike's guitar on the right there. He's fitting in on this one. got some popping going on there. All right, so that is moving along. That's kind of a nice deal. With the oboe again, that thing starts to annoy me after a while. Probably you as well. All right, we're gonna move forward. Moving along is a nice bopper, you know. And then we do this thing. It says crunchy guitar rock. I'm assuming this is a Matt bluesy rock thing. We'll find out. Let's see. That's definitely Matt on guitar there. Just listening to Mike's uninspired guitar. He was really pissed off this day. And he's getting ready to get up and go home here. Because you hear us on the tape saying goodbye to him. At some point. I don't know if we'll hear it, but I'm going to move forward a little bit and see if we can't get to the crunchy guitar rock. Or maybe... yeah, that's moving along, so yeah, it has to be a different one. These things run one into the other sometimes, and they don't change out that much, and it's hard to tell. Yeah, it's still the same thing. I like the keyboard. Still don't think we have a bass amp. It just doesn't sound bassy enough. Well, that was kind of cool. This must be more of moving along, because this is not crunchy guitar rock. And Mike's still here. So there's music in here that I hadn't caught when I was just kind of fast forwarding through trying to write down what might be on there, make up names and stuff. So that's kind of a cool thing. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I messed that up. Finding my part. Well, that's kind of a neat piece in there that isn't really marked here in any way, which is cool. I mean, when you've got, and this one says it's a 120-minute tape, so that's a whole hour per side. I found one that was a 60-minute tape, too. We were using whatever we could get our hands on. Okay. I bet this is crunchy guitar rock. I think Mike has gone home and it's just me and Matt. Oh, no, we're saying goodbye right now. So Mike went home. Yeah, he had a bad day, and he was angry. And you can tell it in just about everything he did on the recording this night, and it's okay. It's just the way it is. Here's the crunchy guitar rock. Looks like I went back to the oboe again. Let's see if we can get a little further into this, because it's got to come. I know it comes together a little better than that. Oops. We're just getting started there. But this is just me, Matt, and it probably won't be very snouty. It'll probably be a little more bluesy, rocky, maybe. Let's see how this comes together. We had been messing around with it, and we kind of stopped, and I figured I have to ask what chords they're playing. Let's see. Looks like I changed the beat up on them. Let's get it moving forward a little bit. I was real stupid with the drum machine sometimes. Yeah, it is without both Mike and I to fend off the blues monster, the blues rock monster, it would come out. Unless we had two of us actively playing shit that he couldn't play along with in a blues fashion, it's okay. It just is what it is. It just doesn't have near as much interest to me. I'm going to move forward a little bit and see whether there's anything much more interesting there. Maybe this one will just play us out. We'll see. Let's move forward at least a little bit. Let's see what we got in the groove. I'm trying real hard to play something other than a blues riff. I lost the battle. I lost the battle with the blues monster. This is me trying to play anything. Wop, wop, heat, wop, wop, heat. Trying to get something else going on. It just wasn't happening. All right. So we have come to the end of that tape. I will pick one to throw up when this comes out, so you have one of the songs off there to listen to. You have been listening to episode 24 of The Snout. We were a band. My name's John Dundas, and I'm glad you were here to join me. I'm going to let this play out for you. You can rock out to a little crunchy guitar rock, it's called.